And screen sharing, please allow me.
It's possible.
I will try. Not yet. For me, when I teach the meditation and other sutta, I don't need to read, but when I want to explain Abhidhamma to the people in English, it's very difficult.
Is it possible?
Yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, hello everyone. So today we will talk about the Lokottara Citta. So before we go to the Lokottara Citta, I want to repeat the 81 Lokiya Citta. So this, I want to start with the this the name, yeah. Lokottara Citta, the less consciousness, the less group of the 89 consciousness. The Lokottara Citta, here is it in Pali name. The eightfold is not here, but Lokottara we translate supramundane consciousness. So here, what is a Lokottara? Here, this word is the combination of two Pali words, and Loka and Uttara. So here Loka means we translate the world, yeah. We translate the world. The world here, yeah, Sally. The world, what is the world? The world is this world, you know. Actually, it doesn't mean that one. Yeah, the actual meaning of the Loka here is not like that. Yeah. So the world here means the 5 aggregates. That one also not the direct translation. I don't know how to say the exact, yeah, exact translation, not exact translation of the Loka. So the world means here 5 aggregates, yeah, 5 aggregates. So Uttara means transcending. So Lokottara means transcending the world. So it means if you reach one of these Chaitas, Lokottara Chaitas, if you attain that, or if you can try to get the one of the Lokottara Chaita, then you are transcending from the world. That means you how to say for example, if you reach that stage, yeah, after vipassana meditation, there's a lot of information to understand about that. So please give me a time to to explain about that. Yeah, for more.
今天晚上
So low
没有啦。 明天要去那个问呗，
干嘛？
去那个
看
去看那个
跟妹妹。
水。
Can you make a
Can you mute please？
mute?
因为那个他们要那个 build 那个 tank 什么的，那个要帮忙一下。
The sound is not from me. Okay, yeah, okay. So here Logotra means, for example, if you practice the Vipassana meditation and if you reach that, if this, the first consciousness you get, then you will not be reborn in this world, not in this world. In the previously, we talked about the Kama Vasara and Rupa Vasara and Arupa Vasara. So about the 31 plane, and also we can say transcending from rounds of samsara. So loka here also rounds of births and rebirths as well, samsara in Pali. So these 8 consciousness, if you can contemplate this, one of these, contemplation also is very difficult, you know. I will try to explain it step by step. So here the Lokottara, Loka Uttara, Lokottara means we translate supramundane consciousness, that is not enough. So if you have one of these 8 consciousness, you may not reborn, or you may not reborn in the samsara again, but it depends. So here, when I talk about this 8 consciousness, you will understand that. So Lokottara Citta means transcending from the samsara. Sometimes you may see the 3 lokas, yeah, 3 lokas or 3 lives, like Kama Vachara, Rupa Vachara, and Arupa Vachara. We have already finished. And if you have, or if you attain one of these 8 Lokottara Citta, you are walking on the path to the walking path to the liberation, final liberation. But the first Lokottara Citta is the path consciousness of stream entry. In Pali, Sotapatti Magga. Here as well, there is a 2 combination of 2 Pali words. Sota. Sota means a stream, we translate like that, and Patti entry. So Sotapatti Magga means stream entry. So this means if you, I think you should know, is 2 kinds of meditation as well. Yeah, samatha meditation and vipassana meditation. I think you have already known about that. You have a knowledge about these 2 kinds of meditation. Did you? Okay. So samatha meditation. Yeah. If you practice samatha meditation, like as a popular method of practicing meditation is anapanasati and kasina. We talk a little bit about that. If you practice samatha meditation, you can have rupa vachara and arupa vachara. Yeah, arupa vachara citta and rupa vachara citta. So this is a concentration meditation as well, we call that. And after, if you have the practice samatha meditation, you will reborn in the rupa vachara or arupa vachara world. Yeah. So about that, you will know very detailed about that in the 5th chapter. And another kind of meditation is vipassana meditation. Vipassana meditation. So this Lokottara Citta, supramundane consciousness, can occur only when you practice Vipassana meditation. Samatha meditation, through Samatha meditation, you cannot reach that stage. And about that as well, you will have to learn in the 4th chapter about the Viti chapter and thought process chapter. So a meditator practice the Vipassana meditation, and finally he may get this path consciousness of stream entry. This one also here you see wholesome, supramundane, wholesome consciousness. This wholesome consciousness and Kama Vachara, wholesome consciousness, and Rupa Vachara, I think you have, it's better to show here, yeah? Sense pure, wholesome consciousness. This one also wholesome consciousness. And 5 material sphere consciousness. This one also wholesome consciousness. And Arupa Vachara consciousness, immaterial sphere consciousness as well, here wholesome consciousness. And again, and here Arupa Vachara Kusala Citta, also wholesome consciousness. And here Lokottara as well, supramundane wholesome consciousness. This one even though this one also wholesome consciousness, Kusala, but the other 3 wholesome consciousness and supramundane consciousness is different. For example, if you practice immaterial sphere wholesome consciousness, then you have to reborn in the Arupa Vachara world. Arupa Vachara Vipaka Citta. And you have the wholesome consciousness pertaining to the base of infinite space, this life. In next life, surely you will be born in the resultant consciousness pertaining to the base of infinite space, that wall, Akasa Yatana wall. So wholesome consciousness in this life, and the result is next life. And here as well, 5 material sphere consciousness as well. If you practice the meditation, for example, if you practice the Samatha meditation, you will reach that, for example, that stage. You can contemplate first jhana. And here as well, the wholesome consciousness you contemplate in this life. And after the resultant consciousness, Rupa Vachara Vipaka Citta, result is you will have the result in next life. You will be reborn in the first jhana world. Okay? And here as well. For example, you donate something or you are helping other needy people. This is a sense pure wholesome consciousness. If you practice one of these 8 consciousness, then the result is in this life and next life as well. In next life, you are reborn as a good and a wealthy man like that. If you donate, this is very not detailed explanation. Just here, what I mean is, if you practice, if you do the good deeds in this life, and you will have some result in this life, not only in this life, but also after life. So here I want to point out is, if you do the good deeds, sense pure wholesome consciousness, the result can be second life, third life, and one of your future lives. A lot of time, yeah, a lot of time it takes, a lot of time. And here as well, 5 material sphere consciousness, wholesome consciousness as well. But here, I don't want to go more detail about it. Here, my point is, if you do the good deeds, sense pure wholesome consciousness, to get the result, it takes time. It takes a lot of time. And sense pure, 5 material sphere conscious, wholesome consciousness, if you have that kind of consciousness, and the next life, surely you reborn. But at least you have to wait until you die. Only after you die, you will reborn. You will have the resultant consciousness in next life, in Rupa Vajara world. And here as well the same, Arupa Vajara as well the same. But here, Lokottara Citta, you don't need to take time. If you practice the Vipassana meditation, for example, if you reach that stage, yeah, that stage of path consciousness of stream entry, at the same time, not at the same time, but after 1 moment, 2 moment, what is a 1 moment, 2 moment? Yeah, and without knowing about the 4th chapter, you cannot understand what is a 1 moment, 2 moment. Not like a 1 second, 2 second. We cannot say like that. So, but here I want to say, as soon as you reach path consciousness of stream entry or Sotapatti Magga, after that, you have the result, fruition consciousness of stream entry. This is the difference between Lokottara supramundane wholesome consciousness and the other 3 kinds of wholesome consciousness: sense pure consciousness, 5 material wholesome consciousness, immaterial sphere wholesome consciousness. These 3 and that supramundane wholesome consciousness are different. I hope you understand, yeah? And also another way I want to explain about that is, for example, if you are practicing the Vipassana meditation, and I should say firstly about how this Sotapatti Magga or stream entry path consciousness is working. If you reach that stage, if you get Sotapatti Magga, and that the action of the Sotapatti Magga is eradicating, destroying doubt and wrong view and doubt. In Pali, Deiti, yeah? Deiti and Vichiketa, we have already finished in the Akusala Citta, yeah? Vichiketa. So the action of this path consciousness of stream entry or Sotapatti Magga is to eradicate these 2 kilesa. Yeah. So Deiti and Vichiketa. Deiti, wrong view, and Vichiketa, doubt. So Sotapatti Magga works to eradicate these 2. At the same time, you have the fruition, you have fruits. because there is no doubt in your mind. There's no wrong view in your mind. And also another one I remember is sense pure wholesome consciousness. The action of this sense pure wholesome consciousness is giving donation and studying like this and helping the other people. It's all good deeds. When you are doing good deeds, at that time, there's no defilements. Your mind is pure because you are helping other people. But after doing, after finish, you are helping others, then defilements, impurity of the mind can appear again. This is sense pure consciousness. And fine material wholesome consciousness, this is samatha, yeah, concentration meditation. When you are meditating and when you can concentrate fully on the meditation object, at the within you are practicing meditation, your mind is so pure. Your mind is so pure, there's no defilements at the moment. But after you meditate and you are doing normally, then all the impurity of the minds can appear in your heart again. But here, supramundane wholesome consciousness is not like that. If you eradicate or if you destroy these two defilements of the mind, these two will never occur again. Yeah, I think you may understand. Yeah, so 4 kinds of wholesome consciousness, and the other 3 is a temporary. Sense pure wholesome consciousness is just only few moments. When we are teaching, we are talking good things, helping others, donation, and keeping precept, only that moment, pure, your mind is pure. And sense pure wholesome consciousness as well. Only within the meditation practice. Even when we are meditating, yeah, sometimes if we cannot fully focus on the meditation object, that some defilements come here, can come within, yeah. But if you can fully focus on the meditation object at that time, there's no defilement. Your mind is so pure. But a little bit longer than the sense pure wholesome consciousness. Yeah. So here, Lokottara, supramundane wholesome consciousness. If you destroy these 2 defilements or impurity of the mind with Sotapaddi Magga, these 2 will never appear in your mind. So, because you have eradicated these two can give you a lot of trouble. The doubt and around you. But in your mind, there's no doubt and there's no around you. At the same time, yeah, without taking time, your mind reach to that Sotapaddi Phala. Phala means the fruit here. Sometimes we can give that such an example. For example, if you want a new phone, I want that phone, I want that phone. But this phone is not good, not suitable to you. Then this a lot of error in this phone. You should not buy this phone. I don't want. Then your mind is free. Before that, your mind is attached to the phone. And after seeing the error of the phone, then you don't want that. Then you are free. So the moment you don't want the phone, and at the same time, you feel free. So like that, after you eradicate or after you destroy these two, at the same time, your mind is in Sotabati Pala, or fruition consciousness of stream entry. So to understand very detailed and about this Lokottara Citta, you need a lot of information. But at the beginning, I think if you understand that, I think that's enough. So next one, path consciousness of once returning. Here in Pali, Sakadagami. Sakadagami. Here, Saka means once. Agami means return. So once returning. So what is once returning? So before that, I want to compare number 1 and 2. So number 1, path consciousness of stream entry, you have already know through this Sotabati Magga, the first Magga, you have already destroyed these 2. And second Magga. So this one will never happen again. That's why there's no wrong view, no doubt, and no new defilements or impurity of the mind is not, are not eradicated with this Sakadagami Magga, but only reducing the sensual pleasure or lobha, sensual pleasure and greed, So if you reach that second Sakadagami Magga, second Magga, your level of greed, your level of the hatred is already reduced. So different people, not, very different from the ordinary people. This is second Magga, Sakadagami Magga. So as soon as you have reached path consciousness of once returning, and immediately you have experienced fruition consciousness of once returning after 1 or 2 moments. This one also we cannot go very detailed about that because it's you may know in the 4th chapter. And third Magga, Anagami Magga. Here, and means here, and I will not talk about the Pali grammar, but here 2 words, and or ana and agami. Ana means never, never or no. Agami, here. Why once returning? I forgot to talk about that. Because you don't have too much greed and too much hatred, or you are not very attached to the sensual world. That's why if a person after reaching this stage, maximum 1 life, he will reborn in this world. Only 1 life. After that life, he or she will continue to another Magga. He will go up. Anagami Magga and Arhata Magga will continue. Here, if you have these Sotabati Magga, maximum 7 lives, you have to reborn again and again, maximum 7 life. And this one is only 1 life. You have to reborn, and then you will get the final liberation. So in third mega, Anagami mega means non-returning. So here also non-returning, we cannot understand very detailed about that. Non-returning means, when you reach the Anagami mega, as soon as you reach that stage, you have already eradicated, or you have already destroyed another defilements, that is sensual pleasure. Yeah, sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure means wanting to get something in this human worlds and Deva worlds. And Deva world means, this one also very difficult. So without talking about the 31 plane, all the time there's a lot of limits, and maybe after we have already learned all 9 chapters, it's a very, very easy to explain. So that's why I have to withdraw that words. Yeah, I will try to explain it in another way. As after you reach that stage, Anagami mega, you have already destroyed with this mega sensual pleasure. Sensual pleasure is only in human worlds and like angels, Deva worlds, not in the Kama Vajra world and Rupa Vajra world and Arupa Vajra, because you have already know that words. Yeah, in Rupa Vajra world, sun sphere and not sun sphere, and fine material sphere and wall, there is also greed, but cannot this a person who has reached this stage has not yet eradicate the greed fully. He wants to reborn in the sense sphere, fine material wall and immaterial walls. There's a 2 walls can be reborn. But in these human walls and Deva walls, if he will reborn as a human and as a Deva, only 1 time. There's only 1 rebirth. After that, he will get fully liberation. Because in this stage, there is no greed. Here greed means, as I have already told you, only being greed to be reborn and in the sensual world. Only in sensual world, he has already eradicated that greed. And he may reborn as a human and as a Deva. And in sensual world, only 1 time. And greed and hatred as well. Hatred as well. In this stage, there is no hatred. And so these two and other details that I want to talk about, that I want to explain very superficially, and then we can add more detail about that. Yeah, in this stage, I want to talk only about that. So, if this Anagami Magga appears in your mind, then at the same time, there's no greed and hatred. And at the same time, immediately after eradicating these 2 impurity of the mind or defilements, and you will have this Anagami Phala. And fourth Magga, Arahata Magga. Here also there is a two words, the combination of two words. Here actually the original is Ari. Ari and let us say Hatta. So Ari means enemy. Ari means enemy. Hatta means, actually Hatta original translation is a killing. And here destroying, eradicating. So Arahata Magga means a consciousness that can destroy all kinds of enemies. That here enemy means defilements, impurity of the mind. So if you practice the Vipassana meditation, so then finally you will get this Arahata Magga. If you reach that stage, there is no impurity in your mind, absolute purity, your mind. There's no greed, no hatred, no delusion. So all the rest defilements can be eradicated by this Arahata Magga. Immediately after you have destroyed all the defilements or all the impurities from your heart, and if you have already killed all kinds of defilements enemy, then you will have the Arahata Phala at the same time, and follows this Arahata Phala follows immediately after the Magga. I want to ask you any question. Can you understand what I say? How do you think? Because it is very difficult. It's very limited because for the beginner, there's a lot of knowledge and a lot of usage. You need to know a lot. For me, it's a very, very limited to choose words to explain about it. If you have any question, you can ask me, because my explanation might be sometimes you may not understand.
I have a question. Yes, please.
Yes.
What's the difference between the four fruition consciousnesses?
Is it the same?
It's the same.
Yeah, the same. Different is this Sotabhati Magga, the action of this Chaita, the consciousness, is to eradicate deity and Vicikiccha. As a Sotabhati Phala, it's just a reset. Because there is no deity and Vicikiccha, at the same time your heart is free from these two defilements. It's a very nice question. In the fourth chapter as well, you know, if we talk about the thought process, here Magga is, we call the Magga thought process. And the Phala thought process, we talk like Phala thought process, we don't call Phala Samapatti. Phala Samapatti. Samapatti means contemplating again and again. So that means here Sotabhati Magga happened only once in this life, and you have never happened in one's life, no second time. Yeah, no second time. For example, when you are practicing meditation, then once you reach that stage, Sotabhati Magga, this Magga destroying these two defilements, then Sotabati plus occurs in the thought process. But Sotabati phala is not only once. Samapati, you can contemplate that again and again. You cannot contemplate Magga next time. Only once for one person. You know, sense pure wholesome consciousness and fine material wholesome consciousness, immaterial pure consciousness, wholesome consciousness. It can happen again and again, again and again. But these four Maggas can happen, can appear only once. Even only once, we say in that only 1 second, even more than very short, more than 1 second. It's very difficult to talk about that. Yeah. So the difference between Sotabati Magga and Sotabati phala is Sotabati Magga can occur only once. After eradicating these two, that Chaita will never come to that person. But Sotabati phala can happen again and again. You can contemplate, oh, there is no deity, no Vichikiccha in my mind, so good, like that. This is just an example, not so very clear like that, yeah. Yeah?
If you compare the first fruition and the second fruition, is there in experience a difference?
You mean the first and second?
Fruition, comparing the first fruition and the second fruition, for example.
You mean fruition first and second?
Yes.
So here, there is no, no new defilements are not eradicated in this stage, but only, I don't know how to say, the level of sensual desire, level of sensual desire is different. And level of hatred level is also different. In Sotabati Magga, and when we compare Sotabati and Sakadagami, the difference is only that. There's no new defilements are not eradicated. But very, very few limit, yeah, very low level of sensual desire. So only that is different. But in third fruition or third path consciousness and the first 1 and 2 is totally different. The first and second, not very much different.
Mm-hmm.
And 1 and 2, between 1 and 2 and 3 is totally different. Because, in third Anagami Magga, eradicate the sensual desire and hatred completely. That sensual desire and hatred will never occur to that person.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
To add on, but when you experience the first or the second fruition, you will not have, I assume, you will not have any hatred or any greed while experiencing that fruition.
Yeah, in that.
And the same is true for the experience of the third fruition. You will not experience any hatred or any greed.
Yeah, no. After
So what's the difference then?
This one, we can say, for example, some people are very easy to get angry. Some people are not very easy to get angry. And also we can say before the meditation retreat, some people are very easy to get angry. And when he or she is within the meditation retreat, even some people talking very bad, just smiling. This level, so mature, it's very different. So what I understand is like that. The Sotapatti level and Sakadagami level is different. So in that second part conscious, second level, he has hatred. He is still angry, but not very easy to get angry. He can control very much. So what I understand is like that. And only after you reach that stage, no more angry. You know, in the Sutta Pitaka, you know, there's a lot of stories. Even some people trying to kill, and then fighting, absolutely calm. He cannot do anything back like that. So that means that he has already eradicated the hatred. But sometimes it is very difficult to talk. Sometimes when you are fully concentrated on the meditation object and the first jhana, second jhana, and even in that stage, you can be patient when someone is trying to kill you. You can still very calm. But Lokuttara Chaita, supramanand consciousness is more than that Lokiya Chaita. Okay. Let's see.
Thank you.
Time. Okay. So, if you don't have the question, I want to. There is some message in the chat. Could you meeting host change? Oh, no. This is not for me. Does Sotabati Magga also eliminate Silabata Brahmasa? That's sure. That's sure, Matthias. That's why I don't say very detailed. Yeah. He has a person who has reached that stage. There is there's at least five precepts, because of five precepts, if you break that, you have to go to the hell. Yeah. I don't mean like that, you know. For example, so Marana Sana Joana, you know. But we can say like that: if you kill somebody, or if that action give fruits to the next life, yeah, next life, but consciousness, then it can have to reborn in the hell, yeah, niraya. So in that stage, if someone who has reached that stage cannot be reborn in the niraya, hell. So that's why it means a person who has reached that stage has already eradicated Silabata Pramasa. Silabata Pramasa, how to say, you know, killing somebody is not good, but that person think, hey, no problem. If you want, you can kill. This is not good. This is not an unwholesome consciousness, unwholesome action like that. Yeah, Silabata Brahma, that there is a lot of definition. So briefly to say, a person who has reached this stage cannot be reborn in the hell. So that's why cannot break the 5 Panchasila. So Mathiya, thank you. This one also another information. Yeah.
May I add on a question on this? What if someone has killed someone in an earlier life and that action has not borne fruit so far, and you become a stream enterer? Can't that karma bear fruit later on?
No, please let me again.
Yes, you have killed someone in
This life,
in a previous life.
previous life. Yeah.
And now in this life, you become a stream enterer.
Yeah.
And then can't that karma bear fruit still
okay.
while you are already a stream enterer and bring you down to hell? Or why can't that happen?
And here, for example, like your example, if you have done killing action and in the previous life, that action can give result in this life, and until you reach that stage. Only that stage. I will erase. Until someone reach this stage, there is still result at any time. And but if you reach that stage, that the action of killing somebody can give result, like this result, and wholesome resultant consciousness can get that kind of result. But because you have already reached the first stage of Lokuttara Citta, that's why that killing to somebody cannot take you to the hell, because you have already you reached to the first Magga, Sotapatti Magga. But still, these unwholesome resultant conscious, this one can have that result. You know, for example, because of killing somebody, even you have reached the first Magga, you still have a short life or something like that. There is a lot of disease or something like that. And in one of the previous life, if you steal others' property, and at the same time, this life, you have reached the first Magga, then there cannot give the bad consciousness to the hell, but still he or she may have this result. And he or she is very poor in this life and cannot earn money very easily, like that. This is unwholesome result consciousness. Okay, so I hope I think you can understand to some level. Yeah. So how many minutes do we left? So before we stop, I want to talk about the supramental consciousness 40. Yeah. So altogether 89 consciousness and 121 20. Yeah. 81 plus 81 plus 40. 101. Yeah. Okay. So how this 40, we have finished Rupavachara Citta, yeah, 5 material sphere consciousness. In that Cittas, there is 5 jhanas, yeah, there is a 5 jhana. This one also very deep, very profound, yeah. very profound. So without experiencing the jhana chaita and lokuttara chaita, without experiencing that, is very difficult. Yeah, very difficult to talk about that. But how to say it? To know why the age, yeah, to 40, yeah, and you can understand with this page. So there is a 5 jhana in the 5 material sphere consciousness, and a person who has reached the Sotapaddi Magga, yeah, Sotapaddi Magga, for example, and someone practice the samatha meditation first, yeah, practicing the samatha meditation, and then from the samatha meditation, while practicing the samatha meditation, he or she continue to practice vipassana meditation. So these 5 kinds is can get by practicing the samatha meditation. And after reaching the first jhana, he or she continue vipassana meditation. Yeah, vipassana meditation. And at that time, he or she reached Sotapaddi Magga stage. But some people not stop contemplating and trying to get the jhana in the first stage, and he continued to the second. And in the second jhana, he continued to the vipassana meditation and get the Sotapaddi Magga. And the third jhana as well, the same. So that's why in Sotapaddi Magga, only 1 Chaita consciousness, and there is a 5 consciousness more. Yeah. So first jhana Sotapaddi Magga, second jhana Sotapaddi Magga, third jhana Sotapaddi Magga, fourth jhana Sotapaddi Magga, and fifth jhana Sotapaddi Magga. There's a 5. So like that, here as well, after practicing the samatha meditation, and if after he get the first jhana, then continue practicing the vipassana, then he reached to the Sakadagami Magga stage. Here also 5 jhana, 5 jhana, 5 jhana. All these 8 can have the 5 jhana. So 8, 5, yeah. Then 40. So altogether 121 consciousness altogether. Okay. So all other 7 Lokuttara Chaitas also have 5 jhana respectively. In this way, Lokuttara Chaitas are 40 altogether. Yeah. Okay. So then we have finished the Chaita first chapter. But one thing you need to know is, even when you are learning 9 chapter, we have to talk about these 89 all the time, all the time. So you need to know all these Chaitas. You have to carry these 89 Chaitas, the name, yeah. So that's why maybe next time we have to make some drill, yeah. So how many consciousness? 89 and 121. And how many Kamavachara? 54. And Rupavachara? 15. Arupavachara? 12. And Lokuttara 8 or 40. So what are 54 Kamavachara Chaita, like that, yeah? So because this page might be very important to continue the next chapter. And even though we talk, we separate one chapter, but all the 9 chapters are connected each other. Without talking any chapter, without talking about the Jeta, we cannot learn Jetasika, 2nd chapter. So 2nd chapter, mental factors. So mental factor is connected to the Jetas. We have to learn by heart this one. So without knowing these Jetas, you cannot learn the 2nd chapter. So next week we'll do some drill, yeah, to remember. Okay, I want to stop for the day.